All right, LDBC, this is your boy the Coach. You're live on the Coach's Show. The Coach's Show live. Okay, folks, there's a lot to unpack here. Okay, forgive the background noise. There's a lot to unpack here. Let me just go ahead and call this what it is, okay? You have the media. They're trying to the media, the NFL, the Cleveland Browns, they're trying to publicly buck break Shedeur Sanders. And if you're going to sit here and tell me that this has nothing to do with race, don't talk to me, okay? Don't talk to me. Ain't nothing you can tell me. Okay, there's nothing that you're going to say to me that's going to make me believe what you think. This has everything to do with race. This is a public buck breaking of a young black man that's confident. Whether you want to, like it or don't like it, that's just what it is. This is a public buck breaking of a confident black man. And it's like, whenever brothers have an air of confidence about it, the world don't like that. The world don't like that. And in this situation with Shedeur Sanders, he's dealing with the sins of the father. Because his daddy is very confident. They tried to buck break Dion a lot of times, but Dion, every time they tried to do something to him, he just shined. And that's the same thing that's happening to Shedeur Sanders. Like, the more that they stack the deck against Shedeur Sanders, the more that he shines. Like, every time they try to put him in an impossible situation, he shines. Like, this is crazy. So first, you take the boy in the 5th round, the 144 pick. Now, you know that and these NFL teams, they colluded. They got together to not draft this kid. Okay? And you can say, oh, I don't care. Guys, we saw it. We saw it in person. We saw it right before our eyes. We saw these NFL teams, they colluded to not draft this young man at a high pick. That's just what it was. Okay? And everybody and their mama, you know damn well that Shedeur Sanders wasn't a 5th round pick. Okay? And if you think that Shedeur Sanders is deserving everything he get, prove it. What, because he confident? What, because he told the teams, like, hey, certain teams he didn't want to play for? Okay, fine. He can be confident. A lot of players come out of college saying stuff like that. Guys, Shedeur Sanders, he's not the first NFL player to say he don't want to play for a certain team. Do you know damn near every year, several players say the same thing. There's certain teams they don't want to play for. But they don't try to break these people down. And moreover, the people that are non-black, the white people, they don't break them down. They don't break them down. They look at that and they'll say that, hey, you know what? He just wants to win. He just wants to win. That's what they say about the white folks that come in and say they don't want to play for a certain team. And I'm just telling it to you, okay? This has 100% everything to do with race. Absolutely. Absolutely. So let's go ahead and keep unpacking. They draft him in the 5th round, and we know that that's just complete bullshit. We know. Okay, then you draft him to the 5th round. You know he don't have a guaranteed contract. Okay, so they don't have to keep him. They can trade him. They can cut him. Okay, that's the whole idea. So Shedeur Sanders now is going in. He went into Cleveland walking on eggshells. He made one mistake, one small mistake, and they're gonna get rid of him. He's out of there. But see, Shedeur Sanders, he's a gamer. He showed that at Colorado. I mean, he was the most sacked quarterback in the damn country, but still had the best passing rate. Okay, still had the most passing yards. Okay, he was the most sacked quarterback in the damn country. The most sacked, but still was one of the most successful quarterbacks in the country. Make it make sense. I mean, I seen a play where Shedeur Sanders literally got choked by his neck and thrown to the ground. I'm talking about they grabbed him by the neck and slung him to the ground. This boy got back up, went back in there, and kept playing. And then threw a touchdown. Like crazy. Crazy. That this guy, what he's been able to go through. The man ain't have an offensive line for most of his career at Colorado. Not a damn good one. Now, when they went 9-3, that offensive line, it was okay. But it still wasn't a great offensive line. It was better than the 4-8 season. Oh, yeah, and by the way, and y'all know that 4-8 season. Do you know that 3 of those games that they played, 3 of the games that they played, you know they were within a touchdown of losing those games. So it wasn't like the Colorado Buffaloes during that 4-8 season that they were getting blown out. It wasn't like they were getting blown out. Many of those games, they were down by a touchdown. And this man being the most sacked quarterback in college football, put up like these crazy ass numbers. Okay. Is he a 5th round pick? Okay, you sent him there. Now he's he's walking on eggshells. So if Shedeur Sanders, if he fucks up, you can pretty much, you can bag him. You can get him out of there. He ain't got no guaranteed contract, so he ain't got nothing to lose. See, they brought Shedeur Sanders into Cleveland. Hey, well, don't nobody else want him, okay? Hey, we can get a 5th round draft pick, but really he's the number 1. But see, they brought him in there thinking that he was going to be a bust. And then if he do well, we can take the credit, but if he do bad, we can just get rid of him because he wasn't anyway. But I feel like they brought him in there, and when he got there, they didn't have any expectation of Shedeur Sanders. They ain't have it. But it's like every time you turn around, this boy's name got a buzz to it. I mean, look at this Cleveland Browns. Like, just look at the Cleveland Browns jersey, y'all. Just look at it. Okay? Who the hell would wear that shit around? It's not like the Cleveland Brown jersey is the best jersey that you can buy. It's ugly as hell. They got this doo-doo brown, orange, and shit-looking colors. I mean, nobody wants to wear that. Nobody wants to wear it. I wouldn't want to wear that crap. I wouldn't want to wear it. Okay? It's not like they the best-looking jerseys out there. And not only did they think that this man was going to fail, the man turned around and had the highest-selling jersey in the NFL. The man sold $250 million worth of jersey sales. Now, from what I heard, he only got like a $14 million commission on that. But still, okay? If I was Shedeur Sanders, I'd come up with a Sanders jersey. My own brand of jersey. I would come out my own brand of jersey. Start selling them joints. Man, look, Shedeur Sanders generated $250 million, okay, revenue for the NFL. For the Cleveland Browns organization. This man generated $250 million revenue for the Cleveland Browns organization. See, they wasn't expecting that. Because, see, fans, we want to see Shedeur play. See, the fans want Shedeur. You can't buck break this guy forever and think that, you can't suppress and buck break this guy. You can't do it. The fans have spoken. Okay, $250 million worth of jersey sales. The fans have spoken. We want Shedeur. The fans have already talked to you. The Cleveland Browns would be a damn fool, okay? No, they can't cut him because he worked too much money. I told people that. I said, they're not going to cut him now. He worked too much money. This guy don't even have a guaranteed contract. He don't have a guaranteed contract, but he's your most valuable player. Hands down, he's your most valuable player. He's your most valuable player financially. But then when they see the guy at training camp, they know he can play. He has been literally outshining the other 3 quarterbacks on the roster. So they know he can play. And the media, they hanging around Cleveland Browns, the practice facility. They're hanging around it. They're looking for any little negative thing that they can print about Shedeur Sanders. And guys, when the hell did they start keeping such, high stats on just training camp practice? Like, guys, when did they start doing that? Like, I'm looking at this, and damn near every day, they're keeping stats on Shedeur Sanders and the other quarterbacks. And y'all remember when it was reported that Shedeur went 3 of 8? Oh, man, the media, they tried to blast the hell out of that because they took that as a negative. But then when you go back and look at some of the training camp footage of him playing, man, you got guys dropping the damn balls. Like Shedeur putting the ball right there in their hand. These guys are dropping the ball. But see, the media, they're not going to tell you that. They're going to put the 3 of 8 up there as if, oh, man, Shedeur can't complete a pass. No, these guys are dropping the damn balls. There are passes that Shedeur perfectly put right in their hands, and guys are dropping the ball. Okay? That's another card deck that's stacked against him. Okay, then after that, the man don't even get to practice with the first team. They're making him practice with the third and second team. I mean, come on. Come on. You know that this is probably the best quarterback on your roster, and you don't let him practice with the first team. You brought him in there because you thought he failed. You brought him in there because you thought he failed. See, they didn't have any high expectations of Shedeur Sanders. They brought him in there to buck break him and thought he failed. Then they can say, see, Dion hyped his son up, and Dion, this wasn't nothing but daddy's guy. This wasn't nothing, we ain't playing daddy ball no more. Okay, you can't look good because of your daddy anymore. See, that's what they wanted to say. They wanted to say that. They wanted to go and say, hey, Dion can't help you now. You can't be good without Dion. Well, Shedeur can't pay for the sins of the father. Shedeur can't pay for the sins of the father. So, I mean, you can buck break them. You can try to, but it's like every single time that they put down the challenge, Shedeur Sanders, he rises to the occasion. He's a winner. He's a natural born winner. This kid got the constitution of a damn bull. Like, literally. They trying to discourage this young man. Trying to make him feel like he less than nothing. They trying to discourage this guy. And every time they go this route, this boy steps up. He step up big. Try to say he ain't even worth a roster spot. Well, $250 million later, you can talk behind the scenes, but $250 million. Let that sink in. One player on your roster is worth $250 million, and you mean to say that you're going to give that up? And I guarantee you, if this situation keeps going on, Shedeur's popularity is just going to grow. His popularity is just going to continue to grow. And all these people are doing, these owners and all these people, the news media, all they're doing is shooting themselves in the foot. That's all they're doing. Because they're negatively affecting Shedeur in a positively way. And I hope y'all understand what I said. They're negatively affecting him in a positive way. They're trying to be negative, but Shedeur is taking a negative and turning that into a positive. See, y'all tried to buck break him, but you can't buck break him. You can't. I mean, it's impossible. He's not allowing the news media and the Cleveland Browns and the other NFL owners, he's not allowing these people to butt break him. And everybody gonna know the truth. You can deny it and say it ain't got nothing to do with race. It's about his arrogance. See, you can say that all you want to. You can't deny that the kid can play. You can't deny that. And unfortunately, they know. If you cut him, we know that y'all expected the boy to fail. We know. Y'all expected him and wanted him to fail. So you can paint your own narratives. And y'all trying to tell me this ain't racially motivated? This is completely, it's racially motivated. Okay? And until the rest of the world, the non-blacks, y'all start acknowledging, because y'all want to say that racism really, it's not, everything ain't about race. There's a lot of stuff that is about race. And this right here is wholeheartedly about race. But it's like every single solitary time that these people try to come up and destroy this boy. I mean, they literally trying to destroy this boy. Put mud on this boy's name, ruin this man's reputation. They trying to, end the man's career before he even get a career started. Every single time they try to do that, man, guess what? He step up. He step up. He step up. Or, they try to, say stuff to him and ask him questions, about how he's being treated with the Browns. And every single time he come in and he make the politically correct statement. Very good speaker, talks very well. Okay, and they're trying to find any angle, but they can't. You can't find every angle with this guy because there is no angle with him. He is going out there and he's balling out. He's balling out. And if he's out playing these other quarterbacks, and if he gets cut, okay, we know that he's paying for the sins of the father, and this is racially motivated. It's racially motivated. I don't care what you say. These owners, these billionaire owners, they're not going to let a black person, a black man, tell them what they can and can't do. They ain't finna do that. And they took that personal. These owners, they took it personal. This is a personal attack against one Shedeur Sanders and Deion Sanders. It's personal. All of this is personal. It's very personal. But Shedeur's going to keep shining. He's going to keep shining. I'm not a 100% Shedeur fan. There's some hiccups and hangups that I don't like about him. However, what he's doing on the field, you can't question it. Shedeur Sanders can play football. Shedeur Sanders is good enough to be a starter. Don't tell me Joey Flacco this and Dylan Gabriel this and Kenny Pickett this. I don't want to hear that mess. Them guys, they're not a better quarterback than Shedeur. They not. And see, you know what's going to happen? What the fans are going to start doing, that the fans, they're going to shut the Cleveland Browns down. And it's going to get to the point where these fans are going to demand that Shedeur play. or these fans, they're going to stop attending games. I'm telling you, Shedeur Sanders got that kind of power. And man, let them trade Shedeur Sanders. It's going to be a bad financial year for the Browns. I guarantee you, at least for that year, that stadium won't be full. But I guarantee you that first game, hell, I guarantee you the first preseason game, it's going to be sold out. Because these fans, they going to want to see Shedeur take that field. And can you imagine when he do take the field? The crowd is going to erupt. They're going to go crazy. And the boy going to probably sell even more damn jerseys. Hell, he going to sell jerseys at the damn game. I don't even think people realize they like the number 12. Hell, people going to buy them ugly-ass jerseys. I mean, they ugly as hell. The Browns probably got the ugliest damn jerseys in the damn NFL. But people going to buy them joints because of Shedeur. See, that's something when your name, just the thought and people thinking your name just being present, your presence generates wealth.